and welcome to my video. Let's check on my wallet. Okay, so this past week, I actually had money left over. I had $34 in groceries left over, but we spent it all on chips and there was fruit. So yeah, everything is gone now. Laundry has $6 remaining. Spending has 0 remaining. Yeah, lots of things. Lots of things was done to that envelope. Transportation has 100, 120, 130, 102. So 132. We will be going out today, so I will be taking from here. Oh my goodness. Coffee has 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 remaining. I did buy my little instant coffee. I couldn't find a big one, and yeah, I'll probably be using that um to get some more. Okay. So let's see. For this week, I am stuffing $604. I took out a little extra to compensate for the. I don't want to say. Okay, I'll say it was laziness. I calculated my bills, but I just used like the previous month's April's numbers versus May's numbers. So basically, what I do is I calculate the bills we owe for the whole month, and then I divide it into 4 pay periods. So every week. And every week I just put that money directly, into the bank so it'll stay there and be taken out automatically. Um, so I was too lazy. I didn't update anything. I was just like rolling with it. So I actually owed a little bit, so I took out the difference. It's not too much, but like enough. Probably gonna shortchange some envelope here. Okay, groceries. It's getting 200. Wish it could have been more, but we're gonna keep it within budget. Laundry is getting 35. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now laundry has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41. That should be enough for a decent sized bag of laundry. Spending is actually getting 25. Okay, so I have 25. I have my sweet little orange kitty cat that has no chill. I closed the door and I saw he was taking a little nap. I'm like, okay, you're chill. You're not going to bother me right now. So I closed the door gently. 2 seconds in, like a crazy meow, like so upset. And he throws his little mouse toy underneath the door. And he has really long arms, paws. And he stuffs it under the door. And I could see like there's a crack under the door, like, and I see his little face, and he's just laying there staring at it with like one paw extended towards the mouse. So right now he's doing wacky things, but behind the door. Let's see how long it'll be before he breaks in. Transportation has 8. So now we have 100, 120, 130, 135, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So 140. I will be taking money out for the train ride. Coffee, I am still budgeting 10. So I have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I plan on using this to buy more instant coffee. All right, so that's it for my wallet. My everything else binder. Okay, so emergencies is only getting $5. It has 500 in the bank. And now in cash, I have 100, 220, 240, 255. So 500 in bank and 255 in cash. Health is also getting a 5. So I have 50, 75. Just on a side note, have you ever had a dream for me, in my case, last night was a nightmare that was so disturbing that I'm a very light sleeper and I wake up at like anything. So I woke up because my sweet little orange boy was meowing a bunch at like almost 5 in the morning. And then so on and so forth repeatedly. So I kept waking up. But the craziest part of that was that, first of all, it was a very unpleasant, very traumatic kind of dream. I kept going back to it. So I wake up and it's like a continuation, same place, and like chronologically, like I just like zoomed out and back in, zoomed out and back in. It happened a few times. So creepy, felt so real. It was like this abandoned, I kept saying compound because it was such a huge house, mansion, abandoned, but some parts appeared to be like a museum. Some rooms were more modern. Um, there were like markers for kids that passed away, which was like so disturbing. That imagery is very disturbing. Um, and then it was like I felt trapped in there. There was a room I didn't want to go into. I felt really sick about that. Like like the whole place seemed haunted, for lack of a better word. Like things were trapped in there, and I didn't want to be trapped in there as well. I kept trying to get out, but every time I would see a way out, it would appear as a way out, but then change. And then I saw outside and I saw a little boy in like this wilderness, um, overgrown shrubbery, whatever. Um, and he was on a little bike and he kept coming towards us because I feel like my family was with me, but it was a little hazy in details. And as he's driving towards me, I'm like, oh my gosh, finally another one that I can like, get help and get out of here. But this little boy appeared like very like pale looking, and he had super curly like brown hair, and he was on a bike, and he was like disconnected, like he didn't register, and then he kept making weird sounds. So I'm like, I don't want none of that. So to the opposite direction we run. And I think that's when I woke up, and then I went back into this nightmare, and I saw a road with like, it was like looking from a hill down a main road with like houses, shops, and people and bikes, and everybody was there. And I'm like, yay, that's the way out. But as I got closer, I saw other people were panicking about the situation. Like they couldn't get out of this house and nightmare. And they were like surrounded by the shrubs. I'm like, and a picnic table. And I'm like, this is horrible. I don't know what this means. This is horrible. It's really bad. So I think at that point I woke up, finally escaped. So it was a horrible nightmare. I'm sorry I took you down that trip. Um, yeah, did this one. Finley's envelope is getting $13. It was so disturbing. I was like traumatized for a good while. So Finley's envelope has 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she has $25. I need to bring this up significantly. Okay. School stuff is getting 15. Stuff coming up, I'm sure. So I have 10, 25. It's the end of the year, and I'm sure they're going to have a party or something coming up. Household is getting a 5. So now we have 10, 15, 20. Debt is going to be getting a 5. So now we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 105, 410. Like it felt like a movie. Like if you like horror movies, great. It's like all of them combined into one. So yeah, disturbing. Um, Tibby long-term pet care is getting 5. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 705. Hunter, my sweet orange boy, still with the paws and the meowing. I don't think he realizes that he could just push it because I didn't do anything to the door. Like he can just like brute force himself in here. So he's getting a 5. So now I have 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 285, 290. Mom's envelope is getting a 10. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 410. Family's education is getting a 10. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 220, and 30. So 1,230 he broke in cash, and I have 200 in the bank. Yeah, he definitely broke it. Now he's a happy little nut. Gifts is getting a 10, so I have 20, 40, 50, 60. Okay, vacation is getting a 10. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 95. Strays is getting a 3. So now Strays has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Games is getting 5. So we have 55. Okay, that's it for this binder. Now up to the, mixed up the order, up to my personal binder. Books. This one is getting a 5. Then we have 20, 25, 30. Budgeting is getting 4. So now it has 50, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 50? No, 60. That's 70. Yeah, I have $70. Woohoo! That's great. Beauty is getting 5. So now we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 165, 170, 12. So 172 in here. Close. This one is getting a 5. So now I have 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay. Education is getting a 5. So now I have 102, 3, 350, 370, 375, $380 in here. Okay, personal is getting a 5. So I have 20, 25, 30. I used to have so much more in here. Then I took my daughter shopping. Bought all the stuff that we don't need. Fun things. Yeah. Still trying to compensate. Savings. This one is getting 5. So now I have 100, 200, 220, 225. Investments is getting a 5. So now we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 195, 200. Awesome sauce. Month ahead is getting a 5. So we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 175, $180. So that's great. But I do have 100 in the bank. Although now I'm not so sure anymore. I have the usual thing. It gets absorbed somehow. Home is getting 5. So now I have 100, 200, 3, 350, 370, 385, 385 for future dwelling. Okay, so let's begin with the holidays binder. Theory is getting a 5. So now we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I am done with this. Date night is getting a 5. So I have 110, 15. So 115 in here. Father's Day is getting a 10. I have 100, 150, 160, 170. The July is getting 2. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87. Back to school. This one is getting a 5. So now I have 100, 110, 115. Denise' birthday. This one is getting 25 today. So now I have 100, 150, 170, 195. Okay. Halloween is getting 2. So I have 51, 2. Thanksgiving is getting 2. So I have 20, 40, 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Christmas is getting its usual 25. So now we have 100, 2, 3, 350, 4, 450, 5, 25, 525, which is great. New Year's, this one is getting 2. So we have 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. $34 in here. Valentine's Day is getting 2. So now I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Lunar New Year is getting 2. And 2. So now we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, hubby's birthday is getting a 5. So now we have 25, 30. Okay, Easter. I'm still paying myself off for that. With increments of $3. I have like 30 something dollars to pay them still. Mother's Day is getting a 5, so now it's $5 and $10 in here, and I'm saving up for my last payment of the gift that I got coming up next month. And then give me 1 second, please. Thank you. Okay, so that's it. I'm waving her away. Oh, goodness. Okay. This is my savings challenges. It's getting a 5. Color that in. Emergency savings challenge is getting a 10. And I used up all the 10s I had stashed in there. Oh my goodness. You know how when you sneeze like 5 or 6 times in a row and then it's just like you just can't get over that feeling of like wanting to sneeze? Power up. I rolled 3 times and I got $3. So I'm going to put in 3 in here. Now my save 300 is getting a 9. 2, 3, 4. So it's getting $9. I'm going to put it in like that. Here we go. And I get to color it in. I think last time I didn't color it in. So I just did 2 from last time. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind. For this one, I actually did 8, which is, I think, the rate at which I'm going. I also hid a lot of singles in here because I always need them. Like for this calf stuffing, I used 54 singles. That's a lot. And now I need to color in 4 of these. Okay, now the summer challenge. If you hear the little, that's the little kitty that wants to go up to where he doesn't belong. This one is getting 10. And I get to color in this one big one. If you hear his cry, don't be fooled. He's complaining about not being able to hop on my things. Starfish challenge is getting 8. So I'm gonna do 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put this in here. And this one I will color in 8. Okay, that's 5. And this one's going to be the 2. And the 1 purple, making an 8. Okay. Now this one I rolled 3 times, and by some miracle, only $4 is what I have to put in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could have been worse. Okay. Did I put in $10 in my summer challenge? Is this starfish? I don't think I put in $10. I think I just colored it in, but I didn't actually put it in. Somewhere, somehow, I have $10 extra. Oh goodness, I don't know where I did that. Okay. So I'm just going to ignore it for now and figure it out in a minute. I have to see how much I'm supposed to add. In the meantime, my 100 envelope challenge, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm supposed to have 4 in here, which makes sense. Putting it right over here. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to go check where I went wrong with my 10. Oh goodness, thanks so much for watching. Now the day must begin. Have to go places, do things, and all the goodies. I hope your week is great, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.